Samira, a graduate student in anthropology, rents a weather cottage in a remote Eastern European village to research local folklore. The villagers are polite but distant, offering only clipped warnings to avoid the woods beyond the stone wall at dusk. Each night, Samira listens to the monotonous ticking of the ancient clock and the distant, rhythmic tapping from the tree line. She jots notes by candlelight, feeling the oppressive hush that settles after sunset, sharper than city. One morning, Samira wakes to find muddy footprints circling her cottage bare, wide set, too large for human feet. She photographs the tracks and, despite rising dread, follows them to the edge of the forest. Under the watchful gaze of an old woman tending her garden, Samira finds a crude woven charm hanging from a branch, a figure twisted from black reeds and red twine, its head canted at an unnatural angle. Curiosity gives way to obsession. Samira interviews villagers, but they clam up, glancing at the woods with tight mouths. She pores over archival manuscripts, finding references to a creature called the listener spirit that marks outsiders with its symbol, drawing them into the forest. The next evening, she notices the woven charm nailed to her cottage door, and the ticking clock stops dead at midnight. Fear mounting, Samira barricades herself inside. By candlelight, she studies the charm, realizing the red twine is not thread, but strands of hair. Shadows slip across the windows. A distorted silhouette lingers at the edge of a lamplight, limbs impossibly long, head cocked in mimicry of the charm. The knocking ceases, replaced by a guttural voice murmuring in a dialect she half remembers from her research, inviting her to listen, to join. At dawn, the village is silent. The front door stands open, the charm gone, the clock ticking again. Samira is missing. Only her scattered notes remain, pages filled with frenzied sketches of elongated figures, and looping, unreadable script. The villagers quietly burn the cottage, scattering salt and whispering old prayers. In the woods, if you listen closely at dusk, you can hear a new pattern of tapping, two rhythms entwined, and a woman's voice repeating stories in a language no one